Hello YouTube family, welcome to this video tutorial. In this video we are going to cover automation testing versus manual testing. This is Bakshu from Merit Pros. These are the topics we are going to cover in this video. First we are going to start with advantages and disadvantages of manual testing. Then we are going to look at advantages and disadvantages of automation testing. So let's look at those and then find out. Then we are going to cover automation criteria, whether to automate or manually test. So it is always a big fight between automation testing and manual testing. So we are going to cover that fight in a fully detailed way. We need to understand pros and cons of both testing types. Then we can easily understand automation testing versus manual testing. They both are going to remain. It is not like manual testing is going to die. Then the much bigger picture is when to automate and when to test manually. You should be really good in taking automation testing or manual testing call for a test case. It is not like you are going to go with only one testing type, like purely automation or purely manual. No, that is not the case. You need to do the both, but you should be really good in when to automate and when to manually test. So we are going to cover all that. Before going further, join our YouTube family. Click the subscribe button to never miss our videos and watch them first. Also like the video and comment on the video. Okay, now let's get started with our first topic. Coming to advantages and disadvantages of manual testing. Manual testing is really good if you have to test like just 1 or 2 times. You don't need to test that again and again. If it is just 1 or 2 times, manual testing is good. Then it allows to perform more exploratory testing. Let's say like you are testing in an area. Let's say like you are testing a my account page. Then you can quickly find out other areas, like you can try lost your password, you can try the functionality related to that. So you can quickly explore the product and you can do. Then you can quickly find the bugs because you are exploring the product. Let's say like here you found a bug, then you can test other areas as well. You can based on your common sense, you can jump to other related areas and you can quickly find the bugs. Coming to the disadvantages, it is very time consuming and costly in long run, because everything we are repeating manually. It is very time consuming, and there are human mistakes as well. So because we are humans, mistakes are possible sometime, like we may report wrong or we may see wrong. So human mistakes are possible. Coming to advantages and disadvantages of automation testing. Definitely automation is going to save time and cost. Once automated tests are created, we can repeat them on different environments, like on different browsers, different platforms, different combinations. We can repeat them. Even we can repeat them in parallel, like on multiple machines in parallel. So it is definitely going to save time and cost. Then test execution accuracy. So there won't be any like human involvement or human errors. Everything it is going to precisely do as per the code. So we are going to get more accuracy. Then automating daily tasks helps a lot. So it is not just like test cases. If you have like some daily task, like bug reporting every day at the end, or project status reporting every day at the end, you can automate all those. Then there are other benefits as well. Coming to disadvantages, it is going to cost more initially because we need an automation tool. We need to design like or decide on the framework. We need to decide all those factors. So initially it is going to take time and cost, but once things are set up, it is easy to run every day and it is going to save time and cost. You cannot automate everything like user acceptance testing or visual effects. So there are some areas still that we cannot automate, and there are like automation tool limitations as well. If there are some limitations with the tool, like Selenium, it cannot automate desktop applications like Notepad or Excel, whatever desktop applications it cannot automate. So if there are any limitations with the tool, we need to stick with those limitations. Like we need to find out a new tool, or we need to wait for a like for an update, so that it is going to overcome with those limitations. Then coming to automation criteria, like whether to automate or not. Let's say like there are 10 test cases and you need to decide whether to automate them or not. Then we need to apply our common sense. We need to think. So for tests that need to be run 1 or 2 times, or that are really very expensive to automate, go for manual testing. So it is like just 1 or 2 times, or it takes lot of effort to automate, then just go for manual testing. Then for tests that need to be run multiple times or frequently, like daily for every build or weekly, whatever, if that needs to be run again and again, repeatedly, frequently, then go for automation testing. So the whole criteria, like automation testing versus manual testing, depends on which is going to save us time and cost in terms of long term and medium term. We need to decide on that, and we need to go accordingly. So this table is going to help you. If there is a test case, first we need to decide whether it is automatable or not. Like there is user acceptance testing, then we cannot automate that. There is a test case related to graphics, we cannot automate that. Then definitely, if the test case is not automatable, then go for manual testing. So that's the first thing. If the test case is automatable, then based on the importance or frequency. So if the importance or frequency is like high or medium, so it is really important, or we need to perform that frequently, then irrespective of the cost, whether it is low or high, definitely go for automation. So that is the main rule. That means we need to repeat the test case multiple times. Then irrespective of time and cost, whether it is very easy to automate or whether it is expensive to automate, definitely go for automation. If it is a less frequent test case, then cost is really high, then maybe not, we don't want to automate that. If it is less frequent test case and time and cost is also less, then maybe yes, we can add to our to-do list. We can decide based on priorities and we can go for that. So this table is going to help you to decide automation criteria. So I have like some e-commerce test cases, then we can apply the automation criteria for this. So first one is a user registers for an account. This is really important. So user is going to create an account, and then from that account he is going to make the purchases. So this is really like P1, definitely automate this. Then user purchases a product. The whole purpose of e-commerce website is purchase, like purchasing the product and making the transaction. So this is also definitely a P1 test case to automate. Then user deletes his account. So this is going to happen rarely. Like once you create an account in Amazon or eBay, we are going it is less likely that we are going to delete the account, but still that is going to happen. So we can say like P2 or P3. Then we can add to our to-do list, and when we find the time we can automate that. So we need to prioritize our test cases, and based on the priority we need to automate that. Thank you for watching this video. Hope the covered topics will help you in deciding whether to go for automation testing or manual testing for a test case. Also, subscribe to our YouTube channel, like the video and comment on the video. Then going further, I recommend you to watch this video, how to switch from manual to automation testing. It is not like you are going to do only manual testing or you are going to do only automation testing. You have to do the both, but this video is like if you are a manual tester, then how you can switch to automation testing career, how you can learn that automation part as well. So this is really a very recommended video. I have explained the career transition in a easy and doable manner. So watch this video. Thank you for watching this video. See you in the next one.